So Tesla's earnings is out. Now, in this video, we are going to be talking about should you buy Tesla and all of the breakdowns of the earnings. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys get anything in value out of this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, concerns, ask them down in the comments, guys. So let's jump into it. So kind of today, Tesla came out and they released their earnings. Now, for those of you that don't know what earnings is, it's pretty much a breakdown of all of the company's fundamentals. So they will give their revenue, they will give their earnings per share, they'll give their cash, they will give pretty much everything. So the first thing we noticed with Tesla is Tesla sold about $2 billion worth of Bitcoin. Obviously, over the past couple of months, Bitcoin has been absolutely getting obliterated, so it makes sense for them to sell that and move that money into cash so they can continue to fuel and grow the business. Now, on the numbers, their revenue is up about 42%, but their margins decline, right? A margin is pretty much how much money they make for their dollar, right? And their margin right now is about 27.9%, meaning for every $100 Tesla brings in, they profit about $27.90. Now that seems very, very good because, they've been growing this quarter after quarter after quarter, but this is that first quarter that we've seen a decline. That past quarter was 32%. So their profit margin fell a little bit. Hey, but the revenue's up 42%, but they still missed expectations. Their revenue was about $16.9 billion, okay, versus the expected 17.1. So everybody, one thing you have to realize with this volatility, with higher inflation, with people not spending like they normally do, is we will have ups and downs with these companies, right? With these stocks. So am I worried about this loss? No, I'm not worried about that. The reason why is because it makes sense for them to have that slowdown on their revenue because they had to shut that plant down overseas, which caused a whole bunch of production issues. And obviously with that, you'll have a little bit of some revenue slip there. Now, looking at the chart, right? Looking at the chart, I think it's always super important to compare all of the revenues year after year. So you will notice that Tesla stock here on this revenue, you'll notice that yes, it's common for them to have a fall in revenue. Looking here, 2018, quarter four, then comparing it to quarter one of 2019, we had that slip. We had a slip in here. We had another slip. We had that another slip. We had a slip here, recently. So am I worried about that? No, it happens. Companies go up and down, but as long as you have a long-term outlook, you guys can see beautiful upward trend, a little sell-off. Given the state of the market we're in, I'm not concerned about that, right? The revenue's up quite a bit, 42% for this quarter. Now looking at that chart, right? Answering that question, looking at that chart, should you buy Tesla? For me, the absolute for sale sign right now for Tesla is trying to get it underneath, $700. $700 is that no-brainer investment. That's that buy as much as you possibly can. All of the cash you have, push it in that stock. Right now, the stock is trading for about $742. Okay, I definitely think this is a good opportunity, right? It's a little higher than going all in, but the strategy that I would have is dollar cost averaging, right? Start investing on a weekly, monthly basis into Tesla stock. Now, the beauty of this is if Tesla stock continues to sell off, what you're going to do is average that price down. Now, when Tesla stock recovers, just like it's always done, right? If we look at that long-term outlook, right? That long-term upward trend, as long as we look at that sell-off, you're buying it at these dips, right? All of these dips, right? You'll notice, boom, it sold off, bought it, popped up. Sold off, bought it, popped up. Sold off, boom, boom, right? Yes, we've seen quite a bit of sell-off, but just comparing this to the S&P 500, I think that this isn't that big of a deal, to be honest, right? You'll see that fall right there. Very similar to Tesla's chart. So I think a lot of it has to do with the state of the market we're in. And on top of that, people aren't spending like they normally do, but that comes in waves for sure, right? Stimulus wore out. So right now, Tesla is absolutely still doing very, very well on all of their metrics and all of their fundamentals. So for me, buy it under 700, dollar cost average it, get that good average price. And this is a very, very strong stock. I'm a huge bull on Tesla, but overall, there's just a lot of opportunity right now in pretty much all of these stocks, right? There's been a lot of sell-off in just the general market, and this is going to last for a minute, right? These blue chip stocks, these growth stocks are going to be down at this price for a couple of months. So you definitely have a good opportunity, to load up on some shares. So guys, that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, concerns, ask them down in the comments, and we will see you guys later. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, and stay safe. Take care.